of yoga in COVID-19, we are not talking about only asana, we are talking about yam, niyam, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. The concept of Ashtanga Yoga, as mentioned in Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, as well as the concept of Kundalini Yoga or the chakras, which gets mentioned in Yoga Vashishta, chapter 6. So these are the two origins which talks about yoga in great detail. In terms of modern medicine, we know yoga is nothing but a shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic mode, from non-healing to a healing mode, and we will try to have evidences today how shifting from sympathetic to parasympathetic, living a yogic lifestyle, can shift from bad cytokines to good cytokines, disease to wellness. I have with me Dr. Ishwar V. Baswareddy. He is currently the director at Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. You can recognize his face that whenever the Prime Minister Modi ji, when first launched the Yoga Day, he was the one who was directing and leading the whole yoga program in the country in the TV programs. So I would like to you to share some of the experiences of yoga in COVID-19.
But yoga has a major role in one is improving the quality of sleep and reducing the stress and anxiety, and also improve the metabolic activities.
You may be able to improve your respiratory problem much higher by only two things: a good hydration, because hydration is you make blood, rasa, rakta, pran, and urine out of the liquid diet, which comes from Chandogya Upanishad. So therefore, if you do a proper hydration, I mean excess of hydration and pranayam together, you may be able to combat the respiratory diseases healing much earlier.
The role of yoga in general health. Yoga is being practiced as a preventive medicine and for health promotion since ancient times, and it's a time-tested method. But many people take only one component of yoga, as rightly pointed by. There are three major streams. One is Ashtanga Yoga of Patanjali. Second one is the Prasthanatrayi related Panchakosha concept. Third one is the Tantra, where it is mentioned about chakras, nadis, etc. So on that one, when you practice yoga, it helps to reduce the stress to the mindfulness, and increase metabolism, enhance a feeling of relaxation and positive health concept. This is going to happen while regularly practice half an hour or 40 minutes of yoga. So what are the practices? This is the model I follow and my institute follow. There are prerequisites, as many there are quality control in yoga, yama niyamas. Suitably, we advise the practitioner to follow them. Then there are some pre-practices like some cleansing, some dietary advice. The mainly you can see the circle, dhyana is more, pranayama is little less, and asana have the smaller role. So though we start with physical postures, then we convert them into psychophysiological, then in the pranic, and it goes to the dhyana. Whenever we do yoga, half an hour also, purification. Diet, I emphasize more. Diet modification is very essential. Postural modification, breathe modification, relaxation, then it is concentration. Some people directly teach meditation, it never happened unless you make them feel relaxation. Prolonged concentration leads to meditation. Then dhyana, once it happens, there is a behavioral modification. So then it applies to both the communicable and non-communicable diseases. There are hundreds of research, but I have taken only 2-3 slides. Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayam reduces the sympathetic activity, stimulates vagal activity or parasympathetic activity, decreases stress and anxiety. There are hundreds of research paper on that. Ujjayi increases the oxygen saturation in the body. Brahmanamari Pranayama, the humming bee sound, Professor Agrawal always mentioned about it. Similar to humming way, increase the nasal nitric acid, NO, oxide, which may improve blood flow to the salivary epithelium and has anti-inflammatory action. This is very, very important study we have. Pranayama makes the lungs stronger, improves blood circulation, makes the individual healthier. And these are the some this net most importantly dhyana. Evidence-based research shows that the practice of meditation, and I use the word two words. Meditation is the Western term. From according to them, meditation is different. Dhyana or the yogic meditation is the method is little bit of different. There are hundreds of varieties of meditation, but very standard way of doing meditation or yoga nidra. So heighten the theta and alpha 1 activity in our brain. This is associated with the relaxation, creativity, somatic memory and attention. So these are the increase serotonin, decreases cortisol, balances dopamine and autonomic nervous system. It elevates the stress and anxiety. So this is the one when we practice yoga, how it reduces relaxation of the mind and body, improves self-awareness, calm mind, increase the serotonin and GABA, and decreases in HPA axis cortisol.